Okay, here's my senior project. You can see I went with a visual spectrum analyzer. I got 20 LEDs on each bar. I got blue, green, pink, red, orange, and yellow. Mids are in the middle, bases on the left, and tweeters are on the right. You'll see that it just ain't no normal senior project here in a little bit. We're just going to go through a series showing that the first order bandpass filters are decent enough. I wish I could have gone with a higher order, but didn't have time and ran out of supplies, so going with this. Alright, right now you can see that the blue bass treble right is yellow. Got it in a fish tank, which is what kind of makes it different. You'll see again here in a little bit why it makes it different. Okay, now what I wanted to do was pick up that 0 to 5 volt range of the bars dropping down and use that through an analog to digital converter and output that through a bubble display. Now my chip is kind of old, the Dragon board that we used through school for the past 2 years, and I've unfortunately burned out pretty much all of the A to Ds using those, so I was fortunate enough to just use port B, and I can do a nice bubble display in front of these. And I'm going to turn it on now. Running through a simple sweep pattern here. Middles, and then they go out. Middle, 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 out. And you can see the kind of effect that I wanted to go with. And I wanted the bubbles to go down as far as the lights did. Unfortunately, wasn't unable to do that. If I had more time and another chip, I would have been able to do it, but not in the time allotted. Alright, that was one of the programs. Here's one of the ones that shows how it pulses and how I wanted to pulse it. Let me find the button real quick back here. Okay, so they're all on full. And then you'll see here, you could start hearing it kicking in a little bit more. You'll hear a little bit more of a delay in there, and I wanted to pulse width modulate it, and you would see it as a very smooth transition as opposed to me just using a port B, which isn't really meant for pulse width modulation. And I'm just setting delays in there as opposed to actual clock setting. And you can see it's about midway now, and then here it'll slowly go up to the top even more, and I'll even get a better display. And I could have done a range of top to down, and I would have had full when it's 5 volts, and when it's about 1 volt I could have had it up to here, 2.5 volts, 3 volts, 4, 5, all the way down, which would have been fantastic, but I couldn't do it in the time allotted. You could hear it even slowing down even more. It's pulsing even more now. I mean, it still comes out in the middle, but there we go. Now it's like up in here, and with a clock I probably could have got it to there, working with the 60 Hertz from the wall, and that would have been really nice. Alright, I'm going to turn the lights on here, and we're going to get to see what it looks like. Alright, here's what it looks like with lights on. You can still see the LEDs pretty good, not too bad. And then I'll run that program again off my Dragon board. And there's it on full. That's the full display that you'd be able to get with the stereo jack and the lights pulsing like that. We'll open it up here. See, it creates a pretty big disturbance. I got 3 lines coming in from there, 3 lines coming in from there. And my LM34s from an earlier video on YouTube, you can see that onto the back. Here's my Dragon board. There's my first order bandpass filters, all on LM324s. Pretty decent for my first time doing some bandpass filter action here. An older circuit, you can see the LED lights pulsing, and that's where you get that from. And that's turning on and off 120 volts. Under here, we have the 6 motors that are running the 6 pumps. And you can see how that was affected. Sorry, a little wire came undone here. There we are. And again, about mid-range right now. It would go even further. And there you go. See, like, that would have been really nice to be able to do. As you can see, here's the 6 wires coming to the LM34, so I'm picking up that signal really nice. I just wish there was 6 more wires coming from here and then into the A to D ports along this side right here. I have the programming for it, just my microchip is really messed up over the past 2 years. And final bubbles project. So, hope you guys like. Glad to see my accomplishment at DeVry has been pretty decent. Learned a lot. Definitely looking forward to seeing what my job has to offer me. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. Email me. I love responding back to people who ask questions. Never be afraid. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.